Hello, and welcome to the Concacaf studios here in New York City for the draw of the championship round of the inaugural 2008-2009 Concacaf Champions League. My name is Italo Zanzi, Deputy General Secretary of Concacaf. Alongside me today is Mary Lynn Blanks, who will assist with the draw.
Thank you, Italo. The preliminary round in group stage of the Champions League produced 63 hard-fought games between 24 teams from 13 different countries throughout the Concacaf region. We've seen some great football, numerous upsets, plenty of goals, an average of 3 per game, and a lot of drama. 3 of the 4 groups were decided on the final match day.
8 teams remain in the competition. Today, we will determine the quarterfinal matchups and establish the bracket positions for the semifinals and the final. Before we begin the draw, here's a quick reminder of how the teams qualified.
Marathon of Honduras captured Group A, the only non-Mexican team to finish atop one of the 4 groups. Milton Nunez led the Green Monster with 4 goals, putting him among the leaders in the Champions League. Deportivo Saprissa was among the early leaders with 2 victories in its first 3 games, but had only 1 in its last 3. Cruz Azul gave Mexico a 4th team in the quarterfinals, finishing 2nd, but needed Marathon's help. The Honduran club beat Saprissa 2-0 in the final game of the group, enabling La Máquina Cementera to edge the Costa Rican side on goal difference. The Houston Dynamo claimed the last berth in the quarterfinals, getting late goals for some dramatic results early, and then finishing with a 1-0 victory over C. de Luis Angel Firpo in the last match of the group stage to claim its place in the knockout round. With the elimination of Chivas USA, the New England Revolution, and DC United, the Dynamo were the lone team from USA's Major League Soccer to survive. Pumas of Mexico were the only team to go undefeated, outscoring its opponents 18-7, including a 6-0 rout of San Francisco FC in the most lopsided result of the group stage. Paco Palencia scored 5 goals through the preliminary round and group matches. Among the surprises, none were bigger than those in Group C. Rowan Nelson gave Joe Public a 1-0 victory over Atlante and made it the first Caribbean team to win in Mexico in 17 tries. Atlante recovered to win the group and became the first team to reach the quarterfinals. But the most stunning performance was that of the Montreal Impact. The Impact didn't trail in any match until 7 minutes remained in its final game, and was one of 2 teams from the 2nd Division United Soccer Leagues to reach the knockout round. The Champions League will have at least 1 team from the Caribbean in the quarterfinals, the Puerto Rico Islanders. Puerto Rico overcame a late goal and loss against Municipal to edge Toro for the 2nd berth from Group D. That at least made up for losing to the Vancouver Whitecaps in the USL Championship match. Santos was one of 3 Mexican teams to win their group. It lost at Puerto Rico and Toro in the early going, but rallied to beat both teams at home and finished with the 2nd most goals scored in the group stage. Now with the quarterfinal field set, teams are eager to learn if they will be facing a wintry match in Montreal or a balmy game in Cancun.
The 8 remaining teams are each represented by 1 ball in the pots in front of us. In the group winners pot are Marathon of Honduras and 3 Mexican teams, Pumas, Atlante, and Santos Laguna. In the group runners-up pot are Cruz Azul of Mexico, Houston Dynamo from the USA, the Montreal Impact from Canada, and the Puerto Rico Islanders. Teams which qualified from the same group in the group stage cannot be drawn against each other in the quarterfinal. Also, per the competition rules, for the quarterfinal round only, the 4 group winners will be at home in the 2nd leg of each pairing.
We will now begin the draw for the quarterfinals. The first leg will be played February 24th to 26th, and the 2nd leg from March 3rd to 5th. As a reminder, the 8 qualified teams have been divided into 2 pots, with the 4 group winners in one pot and the 4 runners-up in the other pot. And again, teams from the same group stage group cannot be drawn together in the quarterfinals. If this occurs, the first conflicted team pulled from the runners-up pot will be automatically placed in quarterfinal 4. And now, let's draw quarterfinal number 1. Mary Lynn, please pull a ball from the group winners pot. Atlante of Mexico. And now, please pull a ball from the runners-up pot to determine their opponent. the Houston Dynamo. So quarterfinal 1 is set with Atlante of Mexico versus the Houston Dynamo, with Houston hosting the first leg. And now let's conduct the draw for quarterfinal 2. Mary Lynn, please pull another ball from the group winners pot. Santos Laguna of Mexico. And now please pull a ball from the runners-up pot to determine their opponent. The Impact from Montreal. So quarterfinal 2 is now set with Santos Laguna from Mexico versus the Montreal Impact, with Montreal hosting the first leg. And now, let's conduct the draw for quarterfinal number 3. Mary Lynn, please pull a ball from the group winners pot. CD Marathon from Honduras. And now, please pull a ball from the runners-up pot to confirm their opponent. The Puerto Rico Islanders. So to confirm, quarterfinal 3 will be Marathon versus the Puerto Rico Islanders, with Puerto Rico hosting the first leg at home. And to confirm the quarterfinal 4 matchup, Mary Lynn, please pull the last remaining ball from the group winners pot. Pumas of Mexico. And to confirm their opponents, please pull the final ball from the runners-up pot. Cruz Azul from Mexico. So to confirm, quarterfinal 4 will be Pumas versus Cruz Azul, with Cruz Azul hosting the first leg. And now to recap the 4 matchups for the quarterfinals. In quarterfinal 1, Atlante of Mexico versus the Houston Dynamo. Quarterfinal number 2, Santos Laguna versus the Montreal Impact. In quarterfinal number 3, Marathon of Honduras versus the Puerto Rico Islanders. And in quarterfinal number 4, Pumas of Mexico versus Cruz Azul of Mexico. With the quarterfinal pairing set, we will now move on to the semifinal draw. There are 3 new pots in front of us. The first contains the 4 quarterfinal matchups, and the second and third contain home and away balls, which will determine which team will open the semifinal at home. Now, let's begin the semifinal draw. Mary Lynn, please pull a ball from the team pot. Quarterfinal 4 winner. The winner of Pumas versus Cruz Azul. And to determine whether they will play home or away in the first leg, please pull a ball from the first home and away pot. Away. Quarterfinal winner 4 will be away in the first leg. And to determine their opponent, please pull another ball from the team pot. Quarterfinal winner 3. This matchup between Marathon and the Puerto Rico Islanders. And to confirm the home and away designation, please pull the remaining ball from the home and away pot. Quarterfinal 3 winner will be home. Now let's conduct the draw for semifinal 2. Please pull another ball from the team pot. Quarterfinal 1, the winner of the matchup between Atlante and the Houston Dynamo. And to determine whether it will be home or away in the first leg, please pull a ball from the second home and away pot. Away. Quarterfinal 1 will be away. And to determine their opponents, please pull the remaining ball from the team pot. Quarterfinal 2 winner, the winner of Santos versus Montreal Impact. And to confirm the home and away designation, please pull the remaining ball from the second home and away pot. Home. And that concludes the semifinal portion of the draw. To recap, semifinal 1 is the winner of quarterfinal 4 versus quarterfinal 3. And semifinal 2 is the winner of quarterfinal 1 versus quarterfinal 2. Finally, we will determine which team will open the finals at home. In the team pot are 2 balls, one for the semifinal 1 winner and one for the semifinal 2 winner. In the other pot are 1 home and 1 away ball. Mary Lynn, please pull a ball from the team pot. The winner of semifinal 1. And now, a ball from the home and away pot. Home. Semifinal 1 winner will play the first leg at home. And to confirm, please pull the remaining ball from the team pot. Semifinal winner 2. And to confirm, the final ball from the home and away pot. Away. And that concludes our draw today. As a reminder, the first legs of the quarterfinal will be played on February 24th to 26th, with the return legs the following week.
In the meantime, please check out Concacaf.com for the complete schedule of matches for the Champions League, as well as all the latest news from around the Confederation.
Thank you very much for joining us today. Goodbye.